Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to get these cannons all mounted. We're going to do up all these pin rails that need to go on the inside here. We got a bunch of these tie down posts that need to get done, right? The anchorways, we're going to start working on the bow of the ship here where the bowsprit and all that goes. There's some grading that needs to be made, so we're going to get all that made. Might get into the life raft, we don't know yet, but we'll see how that goes. I want to get the rudder painted up and installed, and yeah, like I said, we've got a bunch of pin rails that need to go on, so we're going to get all that done. So if you want to see that and more, make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family, and welcome back to my bench. So today, yeah, I want to get this rudder painted probably first thing so that it has time to dry. Then I can get that installed, right? So we're going to do that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to paint up the tubes and stuff for the lanterns that go up in the back corners. So again, they have time to dry, but we're not going to get them installed anytime soon. So once I get that stuff done, I think what I'm going to do is start getting all of these pin rails and stuff installed. Right, I got a bunch of them to install. There's this style, and there's this style here, right? And then there's also a couple of these inner ones that need to get done, right? So we're going to get all of that done today, for now anyways. I'm thinking we do those first, and then we get into the cannons, get them mounted, because that's going to be a little more tedious. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking these ones here might be in the way, right? These ones here might be in the way of trying to get a drill or something in there, or a pin vise, right? So we'll see how that goes. Might leave these ones later and do all the cannons first. So we're going to get to that. Yeah, I'm going to start working on that there, and I'll come back. I'll show you what it's where I'm at, and if I have any issues, I'll kick the camera in gear and show you what's going on. So I shall see you in a few. Okay, everybody. So I got a bunch of stuff done, kind of, sort of. I think it's a bunch of stuff. But anyways, I started out and I'm working on this front piece, right? Now, we're going to jump over to the PDF so you have an idea of what I'm talking about first. So here you can see we got the grating, right? And we've got these little side pieces that look like they're supposed to be teeth. And as you can see here, this is kind of where it all goes, right? And you can see that, you know, it's supposed to look like teeth on the side, and you know, you got the grating in here, things like that, right? I'm going to shrink this down here just another step. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to end up looking like, right? And of course, as you know, I'm not doing the flying Dutchman look, right? I'm doing my own pirate ship. So what I've done is, and let me go back to here. Okay, so what I've done, let me zoom in just for you. Okay, so as you can see here, so this here is supposed to be all that grating, right? All in this section right here. Okay, now what I did is I added this little bit right here, and I'll tell you why in a second here. Now on the sides, again, you saw the picture, it's supposed to look like teeth. Well, I cut that all out, right? And I went for this. Okay, so as you can see, the teeth are cut out, All right, then I drilled holes all along top and bottom, and then I used some of the grating to make a set of holes on the bottom edge, right? Okay, and I just tied up the rope, you know, just sewn it, you know, so it looks like it's been sewn. And as you can see there, there's the grating that you can see. All right, so that's what I did. I did both of them like that. Now, what I'm going to end up doing, my cannons are all still loose and everything, but let's see here. We're going to go to the other camera here, over here. Now, let's see, we'll go like this, like that. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, there's the grating. I've got both of these. So now these things are going to sit just like this and like that. Okay. Let's see if I can tilt this a little more for you. So that'll get glued into place there, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have another rope. It's roughly the same color as the walnut here, but I put the grating in so that I have these extra holes, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run rope from these holes over to the other side, right? So I'll have the two sets of holes, and I'll just run rope back and forth. Okay. Then from there, what I'm going to do is with the rope that's running this way, I'm going to tie a rope here and weave it in and out and tie it up top here. And then I'm just going to go back and forth. All right. And then as it gets to the other side, of course, I'll just keep going, go to the other side. So it'll make this like a mesh, rope mesh up here instead. So that's where I'm at. Now I also had to cut these down because normally they'd be sticking up through the grating, right? And now the grating's not going across, so I just kind of leveled them out with the height of these things here. So once you put that on and glue them on, they are below, pretty much below the side, right? And then, like I said, I'm going to run rope back and forth here, and then use these grates and come up and tie it to the front. All right. So that's where I'm at right now. I just thought I'd come and show you that, and I'm going to continue on with this and show you what it looks like afterwards. From there, well, we'll probably do the cannons, get them all mounted and glued down so they don't move no more. And then from there, we'll probably do all this upper stuff, right? And yeah, get the rudder done, chain, or not chain plates, but pin rail glued in and stuff. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get back to this, and yeah, stick around. There's definitely more to come. Let me know what you think on what I did with these sides. I think they look a lot better than the teeth, supposed teeth or anything. But yeah, let me know what you think of that, and yeah, I'll come back, I'll show you what that looks like, and we'll go from there. So I shall see you in a few. Okay, everybody, I've got this done up front here as far as I'm going to go right now. To me, it looks freaking awesome. Now, you saw the picture here of what it's supposed to look like, and what I'll do is I'll bring it up on the PDF for you so you can take a look at it. You can see here, like I said before, the teeth that are supposed to be there and the grating. You can see the grating here. Now all I did was leave this little piece of grating right here, right, on both sides, and then the rest is gone. I cut off all the teeth and I just left this little edge all the way around, and I filled it in with ropes, right? And then I filled in this piece with ropes. So as you can see here, you can see that it's filled in. You can see the grating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up on the other camera here for you. Now again, you can see all this roping here, and it's actually fairly taut, right? It's all glued along the edges on both sides, and of course on the ship and right at the front of the bowsprit, or stern, well, it's not even the stern post really. But anyways, yeah, so there's that. And if I turn it a little bit here, which way, like this kind of thing, you can see all the rope work on the side as well. All right. You can see all the rope work down in here, you know, back in here. And all I did was weave it through the holes that I left there, right? And yeah, I think it looks freaking awesome, in my opinion anyways. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is, we'll go back to the other camera. So yes, the next thing, I'm going to glue all these cannons in. I'll get all this stuff out of my way for now because this is all just sitting there. Once I get the cannons glued in, then I'm going to start adding all the little ropes and pulleys and tie downs and all that stuff. I'll get that all in place and that should be good to go. Like this one here is actually glued in. I tested it. This one's actually glued in. The ropes are glued down. Everything's all in its place where it needs to be. So I'm going to do the rest of them. All right, there's 3 on that side, and then there's still the 4 on this side that need to be done. So we're going to get those done, and then we're going to go on to all the tie posts and, you know, pin rails and all that stuff. So we're going to get all that done, get all the other pin rails in. And while I'm at it too, there is like cannons, the half cannons that need to go in. There's 1 on each side here. There's 1 on each side over here, and then there's the 2 at the back, right, right back here. So we're going to get all those done, and yeah, come back, I'll show you that. I'm not sure if I'll have anything else done or what, but we'll go from there. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me if you like the way this is turning out. Definitely hit that bell notification, make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. And I've been posting pictures on my Instagram and my Facebook group, so if you want to check those out, links for them are down in the description. And yeah, I'm going to get back to this, so I'll see you in a few. Okay everybody, I'm back here. Yeah, so I've got all of that I said I was going to get done. I've got it done. I've got a little bit more than that done as well. So, all the cannons, I'll show you here, zoom in, zoom in. So, all the cannons are glued down, all the rigging is in place, and all the excess rope coils are glued down. I've got all the pin rails. I'm going to switch to the other camera for you. Alright, so as you can see here, like I said, all the cannons are glued in. All the ropes are glued down, excess coils are glued down. I've got, I'm not even sure what they're called, but there's kind of like a hook or whatever, like almost like a tie down spot. But anyways, I got the 4 of them glued in place. I've got all the pin rails in. There's 1 here, 1 here, 1 back here. There's 1 up here, and then there is a big one up here, right? I've got all the post rail put in, right? And tilt this a little bit for you. So I've got all of these things in, or no, right there, sorry. I got all these things in, and this one here. I've got the, yeah, things are backwards for me. So anyways, I got this one in and this one in. Those are down. I've got my hoist post for the anchors, or the tie post for the anchors. You saw this portion already. But yeah, I've got these all cut out. I got them all done up with rope, and then I did a mesh up here with a little bit of grating, which you know, the sailors can still use as a actual bathroom area, as they were used for. What else do I got? I did up all the ladders. all the ladders are now done up, including the ones down inside here. You can see the 2 ladders there, right? And then there's 1 ladder up here. Now these 2 I did not glue in, okay? I did not glue them in, just for the simple fact that, let's see, can you see in there? Probably not. But anyways, down inside, I'll tilt it just a little bit, just down inside, right beside the ladder, you can see that there's a pin rail there. So I left the ladder out, so you can actually put the pins in and tie whatever ropes need to be tied. These can be glued in later. So, and then same thing with the last rope for the cannon. I want to glue that down after. The same thing on the other side, right? It's the same way. I left it loose. And up top here, I also left off an extra pin post here, which is supposed to go right there. Now the reason I did that is because technically, I'll turn this around for you. Yeah, so technically, this here, I'm not sure what they call it. It's basically a tiller house, right? So the first mate or the captain or whatever stands underneath this thing, and their head is up in this area, using the glass to watch the sails and, you know, kind of steer and keep an eye on things. And that's where everything is steered from, right? So there'd be a big shaft going straight down in front of the captain or whoever's in position of steering the ship. So that'd be the tiller, and then the tiller would go down to basically the rudder shaft, right, which would be this piece. Of course, it'd be longer with a tiller sticking through it, right? And then of course this here, the rudder shaft, would go out to the rudder itself. So when you move your stick either way, it would turn the rudder, right? But this is supposed to be the Flying Dutchman. Now, of course, like I've said many times, it does not match anything of the Flying Dutchman in the movie. So I'm making my own, right? But I haven't decided if I just want to leave it as a tiller house or if I actually want to make a ship's wheel, right? So if I want to make a helm up there. So that's why I kind of left this off, right? And not that you can see, but I left this off so that if I happen to make a ship's wheel, I might make it in this spot. Maybe I'll make it further back. I don't know yet, right? So that's the whole point of it, of me leaving this one off. And that's what I'm thinking about, or what I'm going to think of doing next. But, so in the next video, though, I want to get the rudder on. And I've got a railing here that needs to go on, right? I don't think there's anything up there. I'm going to put all the pins in for the pin rails. There is more railing that has to go all along this, right, and here. So that's going to get done. There is, I believe, a fake window, but there's supposed to be a window here. There is probably a bilge pump. I'm not quite sure, but basically there's a pump that goes right against this wall. And then there is a capstan that should be right here as well, right? So that's going to get done. Now I'm going to go to the PDF. Okay, so yes, like I was saying, oh yes, there is this pin rail here that needs to go on, right? And here's that railing I was talking about. So you get all the little stanchions that need to go in, and then a top rail that goes on it, which has a whole bunch of holes, 4 pins, right? So you'll see down here pins that go in it, right? Now I'm going to work on putting the figurehead on with the chains. I'm going to, and there's that pin rail right there beside the ladder, so you can see that it's actually pretty tight space there. Here's that pump and the bell that needs to go in. There is that fake window, and then there's a bunch of these little things that need to get done all over the place. They're just like pulley blocks, and they kind of go right here in the corners. I think, yeah, there's some here in the back corner here. All right, I think these are the same ones. Yeah, these are the same ones. But then there is the rudder that needs to go on, which has a set of chains and that need to be installed. Here's some more of those little blocks here. Right, I don't know if we'll get into installing the anchors. I might, so I guess you'll have to tune in to see for that. And yeah, then we kind of get into, I've started some of the cargo, but basically got to finish cutting up all the cargo and making things and this and that. There's the other capstan that's got to go in. Not quite sure what this is, or if it's part of the capstan or not, but I've already got this thing made and installed. Cannons are all installed. Oh yeah, it's part of the capstan right there, so that it'll end up right there as well. So yeah, that'll be the next video. This stuff is already installed. The lights are done. Depending on how long it takes me to do that stuff, I might do this section here. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but yeah, if somebody knows exactly what they call that or what it's for, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, there's that stuff, and then dreading getting into this, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get into these LED lights and stuff sooner or later. So, and then once that stuff's done, I still need to make this lifeboat, which is right here. That'll probably be a video on its own. All right, there's quite a bit of work to do to that. So yeah, let's go back to the ship here. So yes, that's where I'm at. I do have the half cannons all in, all the way around. So all the cannons are done, except for, like I said, these little loose ropes here and here, and these ladders, right? So that will get dealt with later. And yeah, so let me know what you think. Definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. Please hit that like button if you're liking what's going on here. Give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links for them are down in the description for you. Also, if you want to help out the channel, I do have a PayPal me link. I do have a merch link, so you can check out what I have in the store there. And I do have a join button, which has 2 levels for you to choose from. And once you're done watching all of this, I do have a recent upload video for you, and I do have a playlist right here for you. So go ahead, give them a check. You can always go to the channel and see what else I have there. So I want to thank all my subscribers, my new ones, my old ones. Thank you very much. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Big thanks to OcCre for sending me this kit for me to build for you guys. The kit is awesome. Yes, I am changing it, but still love it. It's a great kit. If you guys want anything from OcCre, you want this ship, or if you want something else, if you want even this workstation that it's sitting on, this is just the top of it, but if you want that, I have a video of it. Go check that out. But I'll have a link for OcCre down in the description. Definitely go check them out. They have all kinds of tools, paints, stains, workstations, all kinds of model ships for you to check out. Go give them a look. You won't be sorry. I'm sure you'll find something there that you're interested in. So big thanks to OcCre for sending this. So with all that being said, no matter what you're building, it doesn't matter if it's supposed to be one way, you can always make it another. But always build it for you. Build it your way. And until next time, later.